What's up YouTube, Brownie here, coming to you with another video, and in today's video we are going to take a look at the new heroes I got, and also we're going to hop into Hollow Campaign, see if we can't finish Chapter 5 to get that buff for our server. We only have, I think, 3 people that have finished it, so see if we can't get just a little bit more of a bonus for the people stuck in Chapter 5. And then we're going to do some PvP with the new hero that we have too. He's joining the team, and it's pretty cool. The team is a lot of fun. It's a very delicate team though, and you'll see why when I talk about it and when I show you. But yeah, what I want to talk about first is the setup I used, or the heroes that I got. So we got YORHM TUM. We got him Destiny upgraded. We have an A tier copy, Giant Killer Defier. It's a decent, solid copy, and he's at 31.8 million attack, 2.9 billion HP. So he's a solid hero. For the Hollow Campaign waves, we ran Crown, Skill Damage, Precision Stone, and then the enables, we ran Balanced Strike instead of Unbending Will. And then we also had Betty on the team, so it made it much safer to run Balanced Strike with him. I guess you could use Unbending Will, but I'm just such a huge fan of Crown Balance Strike that it's always my go-to. So, and it worked, so that's yeah, it's basically the way for me to go in a lot of stuff when I'm dealing with campaign stuff. Anyway, DGN is the other hero we got. Oh, and that YORHM TUM, that was only I got him for 11k starry gems. That's like super good deal. So yeah, that's awesome. And then this one was 7, and it's a solid copy. It's actually almost an A tier. About if I put 6 B tiers in here and hit soul merging, it'll max her out, max the stats out, and then I could upgrade it to an A tier if I wanted. But I'm pretty sure that's a waste of SG. So definitely not going to do that. But it's cool that it was such a good copy. And then you guys know about the Urania already. So yeah, that's basically the way I ran YORHM TUM. It wasn't anything special, just, Balance Strike, Crown, regular enables, and Skill Damage, Precision Stone. So yeah, let's go take a look at YORHM TUM in action. Alright, so here we are, Hollow Campaign, and we're going to see what he can do. I have a lot of faith that he's going to be able to clear these waves for us. We only have two stages left, so yeah. Yeah, I just can't see him not being able to take out these waves. Maybe it'll take a couple attempts, depending on how well Betty does, or if she dies right away or something, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. And as you can see, Betty's already got everybody CC'd, and YORHM TUM just got a kill. I love watching his active. It's a lot of fun, especially when he gets more than 1 kill at a time. Watching him go from hero to hero, just taking them out it's very satisfying to watch. So Betty's dazzled there. That's not cool. So we might, and then we just lost her. Alright, so hopefully we can keep up the dodges that he has, and Urania and DGN can help keep him healed. Oh, that EOS is pretty strong. EOS can pack a punch, but DGN's going to keep him nice and healthy with the shield. As long as she stays alive. That EOS, man. She can be a lot of pains in the butt. That sun, it's just super annoying. And then the dazzle right there again. But yeah, you'll see we get her killed hopefully here. Yeah, sweet. That chase that he does for the follow-up attacks are so clutch sometimes. It's really good for heroes like, for example, like Mockman, that can leave a lot of low health enemies after they do an active or something. So we just got who is that? Andrea left, and he's just trying to heal himself, but he failed to do that. So YORHM TUM doing about 1 point, what was that, 3 or something? I didn't didn't catch it. A trillion damage, pretty good. Pretty average for these stages. And here we got Mockman Wave. We're probably not going to have any issues here. There's no like Valkyries or any kind of thing like that that's going to possibly cause us issues. And looks like we got a nice active. Nice, we took out the whole back row. Didn't touch the Annabelle, so we don't have to worry about her Dread Puppet or whatever it's called. I think it's Dread Puppet. She does have an active, so hopefully... Okay, good, it landed on Queen. Don't have to worry about that. Now we just basically got to get to another Mockman active and we're good to go. Yeah, there's the Dread Puppet active. And boom, we got it. Alright, so there's that wave down, or that stage down. And now let's just keep the teams where they're at. Neither of these waves really look like a challenge for either of these damage dealers, so yeah, we'll just leave it everything as is. See if Betty can do her job getting CC out. Alright, she got hit. CC'd everyone. 4Cs are there. They're going to lower YORHM TUM's attack. Could just add a little bit of extra time to the fight, really. I don't think they're going to hurt us too much, especially if Betty's going to just keep them CC'd like this. Arania being pretty quick to spread her Black Kindling and Black Kindling Ash, so that's always nice. And then she's also just keeping everybody topped up on health, and yeah, just everything's looking good. We overpower this content a little bit. It's not the biggest challenge for us anymore, but it is it's good to get an idea of what we can do. And we got some petrifies off from the Arania there on the Ignises. That was cool. But yeah, it's just a good chance for us to see YORHM TUM in action and see what he can be capable of. So get this fight finished. YORHM TUM killing the Freya there. Just got this Ignis left. Sometimes these Ignis have a ton of health, and sometimes they're super, super tanky, so can take a minute to kill them. Alright, here we got an active. Oh, geez, that is a tanky Ignis. What the heck? Just die already, my gosh. DGN putting some damage in, that's cool. I love DGN, she's such a good hero. So good for your supporting your main damage dealer. Just the things she can do are just crazy. There the damage was split a little more evenly between DGN and YORHM TUM. Let's just have Mockman clean this up quick, and then we'll see if we're fourth in campaign or in Hollow campaign to finish chapter 5. I think only 3 other people have beaten it, and we just got a flame strike left, so this isn't going to be an issue. Oh, Freya died, that sucks. But she's only T5. She doesn't even have an awakened copy on her right now. So yeah, she's really weak. Might have to work on getting her some power back. And there we got some core chests and the rest of the rewards. Alright, so there's Hollow campaign completed. And let's see. Are we... It's down here's chapter 5. Yeah, we got it. Finished it in 4th place. Looks like some other people are kind of on their way to getting through chapter 5, but yeah, our server doesn't have a whole lot of bonus for people that are stuck in regular campaign chapter 5. Anyway, let's take a look at PvP fights. Okay, so I'm going to show you the PvP team that we're using and talk about the theory behind it. This was my idea, so hop in here to formations and go all the way to this one. And this is the team, so it consists of Queen, Arania, Mockman, YORHM TUM, DGN, and then Betty. I really didn't want to have to use Betty, but it's so hard to make a team work if you don't have a bunch of S tiers with Twine immunity and stuff like that. So unless you have, a bunch of heroes like my Mockman who have like 5 billion HP almost. They could use like Candy Cane and maybe get away with it, but yeah, and also not having a Temple 10 hero or a D6 hero at the moment, so it's just yeah. Anyway, the team is, well, they're all running energy artifacts, except we have some snow hearts in the mix, and that's to guarantee that Mockman goes first, and he does a huge active, because if you notice, we're running him back row. Normally I run him front row in PvP, but here we're running back row because we want him to do as big an active as he can possibly do, and hopefully he's got, you know, a couple heroes that are low HP, or he can even kill, he can even one-shot with his active if he gets enough chases off. So the theory is then that YORHM TUM will follow up behind him. He's got a Demon Bell on, so he's going to do an active and hopefully kill one of those low life heroes that Mockman left behind, and then he's energy feeding Betty to do her, you know, the thing she does with her core and her active. So then that CCs the whole enemy team. And then a lot of people are running Elena's, so you have to worry about that since you have all energy artifacts on. So DGN, when she goes, and Arania and Queen, when they all do their actives, they're going to free people. Elena's going to free the enemies from CC. And that's where Betty, being the slowest hero on the field, comes into play. Because then at the very end of the round, when all those heroes are free, she's going to do her active and hopefully CC the key heroes that we need CC'd again, and then hopefully they stay CC'd for round 2. Sometimes they don't, they break free, depends on the enables they're running, all that stuff, but a lot of people are running dot purifies or attribute purify, things like that, so putting CC at the end of a round isn't always a bad idea. So that's basically the theory behind it, and then it's basically a rinse and repeat. And yeah, it's a very delicate build, especially with how, I mean, my account's not weak, but if you compare like what I could compete at, like the level I could compete at back when we only had T5 as the highest we could reach, I was competing against way bigger accounts than mine, like way bigger. And now, ever since we got the Temple and Train and all this other stuff, there's been a huge divide and a huge gap that's been created. So until I get like a D6 hero, it's going to be kind of hard to test these teams that I really want to try. But I have, I guess, proof of concept here in a couple of these fights, and I'm also going to show you some fights where we lose, because lose more often than not, because it's such a delicate series of actions that has to play out. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at those fights, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so here's our first fight, and I'm testing against Hazard in my guild because he's very similar power level to me, and I like that he's using Betty and everything, because this is hopefully to counter Betty teams, and yeah. But anyway, as you can see, our Mockman did a huge active there to start. YORHM TUM followed up, and then energy fed the Betty to CC everybody. Now, we did kill the Elena there, so we don't have to really worry about the Elena freeing anybody, and Betty's just going to have another opportunity to CC everyone. There goes the Betty, dead by YORHM TUM, and we just have the Ilmac left. So this was a rather quick fight, which is the goal with this team, because it's burst. That's the name of the game, is to end the fight and as early as possible. And yeah, there we go. There's the win. Let's see who did the most damage. Obviously, Mockman. YORHM TUM doing about 7 billion, is it? And yeah, that's not bad. Nothing to be disappointed in at all. So let's check out this next fight. Okay, Mockman starting out with low chases, but that's all right. YORHM TUM's gonna go here. Mockman got stunned. That's not cool. But then our Betty CCs everybody because of the energy feed from YORHM TUM. And now their Elena is still alive. So as my team does energy actives, does full actives or whatever, she freed Betty there. So the team is going to get freed. They're all now. None of them are twined. Now our Betty, since she's the slowest, is going to twine again. She got a twine out on the enemy TBB, which was huge for us. That gave us the kill on the Betty with YORHM TUM's chases and Mockman's counter. So, or not counter, but his basic. And then, yeah, we just got to finish up the rest of the team. So yeah, we lost the queen, no big deal. But yeah, this is the team at its optimum performance, where everything works out right. We lost the Betty there, but we don't have to worry about any of these heroes for damage. We'll be able to take them out, no problem. And yeah, that's like I said, the optimal series of events going in our way. Seeing the right people, getting the kills and everything. So yeah, it's definitely delicate. And if like one little thing goes wrong, it pretty much ruins the run. So yeah, I'm hoping as I get stronger, get some D6 heroes, I'm hoping this team could actually do something and perform very well in the future. But until then, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Urania doing huge heals there, awesome. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.